Alright guys, so today I have these grape leaves that my grandma got shipped in from California. She just gave them to me. She didn't want to deal with the hassle of making these. It really is a pain in the ass. Well anyways, so I just went ahead and took these fresh bad boys out. Checked them out a little bit. They're all kind of dull and brown because they were held in the fridge for a while. Alright, so I got the water up there to a simmer, and then right here it's at a rocking boil. I just stuck them in real quick, blanch, then shock. I have my ice water here to the side, and then after that I went ahead and I patted them dry. Oh, here's the water with ice. You don't want to really put in the boiling water for a long time. You don't want to mess up the leaves. They're pretty damn delicate. So once I patted them dry, I went ahead and made a meat mixture. I went ahead and just parboiled some rice ahead of time. I just got some white rice and I just boiled it in water, just rice pilaf style. And then I got my ground beef. It's 80-20 if you wanted to know. Ground chuck. Just stuck it in there, put some Italian seasoning, salt, pepper, mixed it up. Here I am right here, just drying them up. Yeah, this family recipe has been with me for a while. I've had them when I was a kid. I actually did not like these growing up, and it sort of grew on me, actually. And I think I made these better than my grandma's. Sorry, Grandma. There I am mixing it up. Make sure it's mixed in really good. My grandma actually does this with the rice raw, then stuffs it in there, but I went ahead and cooked the rice, then stuffed it with the meat. It came out actually quicker. And actually, if you do put the rice in raw, just keep in mind when the rice cooks, it's going to expand and your leaves will most likely break or burst. So as you see, it's a real tedious process. You just, put the meat down in the middle, fold it like a little envelope, like a little present. That's all there is to it. Also guys, they have these things in jars in a brine mixture. You can get them at your local market. I found mine at Feldman's once. It's a local liquor store with a deli. If you're in a bigger city, you can most likely find them in Central Market, Whole Foods, or your farmer's market. But I went ahead and used these fresh ones. It was my first time ever doing this, actually. I think I did a damn good job of it. So what I did after wrapping these, I went ahead and I put them in a bowl, stuffed them real tight, and then I threw in some beer, water, chicken stock, garlic paste, some herbs. And then what I did after that, threw in the onion and then the chopped lemon, then the lemon juice. It's actually very important that you put a lot of lemon juice in there. So I just went ahead and bought some from the store that was already, pre-made, instead of having to squeeze a bunch of lemons all day. That would just make it a whole lot more of a pain. So once you have them in there with all the liquids and whatnot, you have to find something to keep all these leaves stuck together, because you don't want them floating around, because then they're going to unravel and you're going to have a big mess of meat in your pot. So what I did was I got a plate, put it on top, and then put another plate on top just to keep the weight on it. And I threw it in the oven, 400 degrees. It took about 30 minutes. Actually, you just want to cook it until the internal temperature is at around 165 degrees, because ServSafe standards calls for ground beef to be at that temperature. Here I am just pouring in all the liquids. This is actually a very good Mediterranean recipe, guys, so I hope you all try it out. It's really good. They actually sell these in cans at the store. I've seen them, but they're pretty disgusting. So yeah, I didn't have a big enough pot. My grandma actually has the huge pot to put these in, so I just put them in a mixing bowl, throw them in the oven. If you have a pot big enough, or if you're just going to make a small batch, you could put them in there and cook it on the stove if you want. There you go, that's how it looks inside. Go ahead and serve it with some Greek yogurt, whatever you like. Season it with salt, good to go. Alright guys, if you hadn't liked it, just click the subscribe button and I'll send more recipes your way.